Wow. Are the Giants really this bad? I mean, they're a half a game above the Rockies. The Rockies. Yes, the 100 and some odd game losers of last year, the Rockies. The Giants are neck and neck with them at the bottom of the NL West. What's going on, folks? This is Coach Chad from. But I am really going to tell you what I feel about the Giants. Here it is, May 11th, day after the Mother's Day walk-off victory, which almost didn't happen. Willie Adames had to come through with a 2-run single, which is clutch of him, finally. They're paying him enough to bat 200. Jesus Rodriguez with the bloop to win it. Hey, the guy makes contact. Something to be said for that, huh? I'm glad they're playing him. I'm glad they got rid of Bailey. Oh, man, what an anchor around the Giants' neck Bailey was. Every time, as a fan, we would see him come up, we would know it's an out. It's an out. You can't have that in a lineup, not in today's baseball. So he had to go. And Buster did what he had to do. Now, Buster's in a very, very peculiar situation. I don't see the Giants being good for another couple years. Their low A and double A teams look pretty decent. They got some really real prospects down there, but they're young, very young. And they got the 4th pick in the draft coming up, along with the 29th they just picked up from the trade with Bailey, with the Guardians, the Indians. Let's be serious, they are the Indians. And the Indians will always believe in Stephen Vogt. I believe in Stephen Vogt. All right, that's from the old A's days, okay? I love that guy. Giants missed when they passed on him as manager for Bob Melvin. I just want to make that very clear. I was in the Stephen Vogt camp. And they interviewed him, but they passed. And they went with the old standby, Mr. Bob Melvin, Mr. Suit and Tie, Mr. Company Man, Mr. Boring, and they had to shit can his ass. Bob had a good career, but never really won anything, did he? Manager of the year, great. Win any playoff series? Win any championships? Bob is that guy who worked at the company for 25 years, and he said, thank you for your service, and goodbye. Don't really remember him very much. Let's get back to Adames. The Giants have to sign guys like this because the big free agents won't come to San Francisco. We see the park play as it does every day. It's not a hitter's park. Never will be. Devers has lost at least 2 or 3 homers I've already seen this year. So right now his numbers are down, and the reason his numbers are down because he doesn't have the green monster in left field and the short porch in right, the pesky pole in Boston to inflate his numbers. Now they're being deflated because of the Giants' dimensions and also the way the park plays with the weather. So Devers has to get going. Has to. If he doesn't, they're in big trouble. Eldridge needs to play. Not sold on him yet. Seen him getting sawed off and holding like a toothpick in his hand twice. Does not bode well. But he did hit a bomb yesterday on an inside pitch, so hopefully he can learn from that. He is a big threat up there, which is something the Giants don't have. So he needs to play. See what they have there. This year, they are not going to be a winning team. They are this bad. They're trying to rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic right now because they're trying to get rid of the bad juju, which is great. I mentioned it a couple of days ago to my buddies. They got to get rid of Bailey and Walker, and they did. Maybe Buster's listening to my WhatsApps. Anyways, Walker's down in AAA, thankfully, because when he comes in, that the Giants fan base is just like, oh, hell no, here we go again. And you can't have that, especially with a losing team, man. You got to have some kind of positivity. The Giants are looking for any positivity, the fans especially, and you can't have that guy. Can't do it. Hopefully he can rebuild his value and the Giants can trade him. That's all there is to it. They don't want Walker around anymore, and I don't blame him. He's got some stuff, but he's got a head problem in San Francisco, and he needs to go elsewhere. Bailey, oh, man, I'm tired of that ass of hitting 148, dude. Just tired of it. Last couple of years, too. 13th pick overall in the draft, man. Great defensively until this year. I watched a few games with him this year. He's lazy sometimes. Backhanded balls in the dirt, ball gets away. And then I think what caught Posey's attention mostly, because he's been defending the guy because of his catching skills and framing and all that kind of stuff, is that he called 7 straight sinkers. And the Giants lost that game in Philly and followed it up by throwing 10 straight other pitches, which he was calling for Caleb Killian. That's not okay. That's really not okay. Like, what would possess like a catcher to even do that? Like, if you have like 3 pitches, why would you throw 7 of the same pitch to a guy and then a guy hits a double? Yeah, I've seen it 6 times now. Thank you. At the same velocity, same level. So, anyways, are the Giants really this bad? Right now, yes. And I think they're going to be this year. So I would not expect the Magnet 500 to happen. Don't do it, man. Don't expect it. Just enjoy watching these kids. Rodriguez, Susak, Gilbert's okay. Gilbert's like, to me, a 4th outfielder. He's not a starter. He can start. Kind of like a Yastrzemski was. But Gilbert's got a little more juice. Yastrzemski was very fundamentally sound. Gilbert is not. I've watched him miss the cutoff man many times, and that pisses me off as a coach. But the fact is that Gilbert's going to play. Ramos is Ramos. He's batting .270, so he's going to play. He's flawed. Same with Jung-Hoo Lee. Jung-Hoo Lee's batting .270. I love that they're hitting, but they're not hitting for a lot. You know, like Jung-Hoo Lee gets himself to singles, doubles every once in a while. I think he's rounding into a major leaguer. The problem is he's playing right field, and that's typically a power position. And obviously, Jung-Hoo Lee is not a powerful hitter. So the Giants have issues with the guys they've signed to long-term contracts. Adames not performing. Devers not performing. Chapman not performing at all. And I told you guys this when you signed him. Don't expect a lot from him. He's never been a leader. Never. Anywhere he's gone. Ask the A's, ask the Blue Jays. He's just not that guy. People want him to be that guy, but he's not that guy. Don't expect him to be. I expect him to be better than 230 with 1 homer right now in middle of May. But I expect from him 220, 230, and 25 homers and great defense. That's what you're getting. But in the clutch, I watched him too many years in Oaktown, baby. I know he's not clutch. I know it. And those were his younger years. He's 33 now. You think he's going to get better or worse? Worse. So they got Chapman problem, Devers problem, Adames problem. Play the kids. Hopefully when Bader comes back, he can get on a roll and they can trade his ass. Get him something. He's got a 2-year contract. Probably not the best of deals for the Giants. Man, they got a lot of problems. All right. Oh, I want to preempt this by saying that the Giants will be very active. They already traded Bailey. They're going to get inquiries, if they haven't already, on Robbie Ray, who is not signed after this year, so he's a goner. They're in last place, man. They need to get some good youngsters for him. And Logan Webb, that's a name to watch out for. I know the Giants fans, what, Logan? Well, when you're in last place and you can get a haul of prospects, this is the kind of stuff you do. All right. Good to see everybody. It's great to be here, man. I'll talk to you soon. Go Giants, but at the same time, let's be realistic here, shall we? The Magnus not happening. The Magnus 500 ball. They could lose 90 games this year. Hopefully they can get rid of some of these contracts. Get some of these kids going. Tugboat? Do I hear Tugboat? Love the nickname. All right. We'll catch you later. Chooch. The old Chooch. But now it's Coach Chad. Let's get that right. Ciao.